The movie begins with a prisoner transport truck belonging to the Russian police. New inmates are getting off, and the officers step out to rest along the way. At the same time, we see Kraven, the protagonist, at the port as the police work nearby. The truck starts moving again, getting closer to the Russian prison facility. Kraven arrives at his cell and is surprised to find his cellmate. It's clear from the start that they don't like each other. Kraven tells him he'll only be staying for 3 days and hopes things pass peacefully. Later, Kraven goes down to work out. 2 inmates try to force him to give up his spot and start bothering him, but he lifts both of them along with the weights and beats them up. This catches the attention of the prison's gang leader, who seems to control the entire place. His name is Semyon. Semyon asks Kraven who he is. Kraven replies that he's just a hunter. Semyon asks, "What do you hunt?" and Kraven answers, "People like you." Semyon gets angry and locks Kraven inside a room with him. Without Semyon noticing, Kraven pulls a fong from a tiger's skull on the ground and attacks them with it, eventually killing Semyon. Kraven walks out of the room, and it becomes clear that he has supernatural strength. He climbs to the top of the prison building. Alarm sirens blast, and soldiers surround the area, shooting at him, but he moves extremely fast and scales the walls. We then see him escape the prison and disappear into a snowstorm. They think Kraven did it to create a cover for his escape. We then go back in time 16 years earlier to learn Kraven's story. We see him and his brother Dmitri at school, and their father comes to pick them up. They are surprised that he came, and he tells them that their mother has died, that she took her own life. We learn that he had kept them away from her for 2 years. He tells them they are going to Tanzania to hunt in the jungle. We then see a young girl named Calypso sitting with her grandmother. Her grandmother gives her a magical liquid in a small bottle, telling her that whoever drinks it is healed from anything. She explains that it is a family tradition, passed down as they grow older. We return to Kraven, who has arrived in the jungle with his father. On the way, their father hunts a gazelle. He talks to Kraven and tells him that he must be brave. Meanwhile, he completely ignores Dmitri and doesn't treat him the same, knowing he is cowardly. Later, their father sits with his friends and they talk about a lion named Tsar, said to be the strongest creature in the jungle, having killed dozens of men, a beast that never retreats. We learn that their father wants to hunt Tsar so he can be called a legend. The next day, the whole group goes out to look for Tsar. Kraven and Dmitri walk off on their own, and suddenly the lion appears, huge and powerful. At that moment, a gunshot hits the lion, fired by their father. The lion attacks Kraven, bites him on the shoulder, and drags him away. Meanwhile, we see Calypso with her parents on a jungle trip, as they love photographing animals. Calypso hears the lion's roar, quietly steps out of the car without them noticing, and follows the sound until she finds the lion carrying Kraven. The lion looks at her, then suddenly releases them both and walks away. Calypso decides to save him using the magical liquid she received from her grandmother. We see her giving Kraven the liquid to drink, and a reaction occurs between the lion's blood and the magic potion inside Kraven's body. A rescue helicopter arrives and takes Kraven to the hospital as fast as possible. At the hospital, we see that the doctors are unable to help him, and he doesn't wake up. Suddenly, he opens his eyes, now identical to the lion's eyes. The next day, the doctor visits him and tells him they are shocked by his condition, because his injury was severe and they had lost hope that he could survive. Dmitri comes to check on him and is extremely happy to see that Kraven is alive. Their father enters the room and tells Kraven he'll be taking him back home soon. When Kraven returns home, he finds a letter from his mother, left for him before she died. She tells him that she wants him to grow up to be a good person, not a criminal like his father. Later, his father confronts him, asking why he didn't shoot the lion, and says that because of what he did, he put his own life and his brother's life in danger. He tells Kraven that he must never be afraid of anything, because he is the one who will take over the gang after him.